Some big breaking news coming in right here. PV Sindhu wins a bronze in the Badminton Tokyo 2021 Olympics. PV Sindhu defeated China's Bingjiao. Sindhu won her first game 21-13 against Bingjiao. Won her second game 21-15. PV Sindhu won silver in badminton at 2016 Rio Olympics there. PV Sindhu has now become only the second Indian player after Sushil Kumar to win back-to-back medals at the world's biggest sporting event. Here's some big news coming in. PV Sindhu wins now a bronze at the Olympics. PV Sindhu wins a bronze in the Badminton Tokyo 2021 Olympics. PV Sindhu defeated China's Bingjiao. Sindhu won her first game 21-13 against Bingjiao. Won her second game 21-15. In fact, PV Sindhu won a silver in badminton at Rio 2016 Olympics. PV Sindhu has become only the second Indian player after Sushil Kumar to win back-to-back medals at the world's largest sporting event. Here's some big news coming in. PV Sindhu there wins a bronze at the Olympics. In fact, she's been in great form right from the start. She did lose the semi-finals. She was knocked out by world number one from Chinese Taipei. PV Sindhu yet retains that form. She now knocks off China's Bingjiao. Let me cut across to Siddharth for more details on that. Siddharth, as expected, we saw PV Sindhu in great form right from the start. She, in fact, unfortunately, was knocked out by world number one earlier, the semi-finals, but the form continued and we see her take the medal, the bronze medal here. Wins against China's Bingjiao. Take us through the nuances of the game. What did you see? I'm going to try and patch Siddharth there. PV Sindhu here makes history, wins a bronze for India. Sindhu defeats China's Bingjiao in straight sets. In fact, PV Sindhu wins the first set at 21-13 against Bingjiao. She won the second set at 21-15. Siddharth, over to you. PV Sindhu in great form. Well, she manages to win a bronze medal, creating history. In fact, the game we hear was quite a pulsating one. Take us through all those moments that you picked up on, those winning moments for India.
Well, a big win for PV Sindhu and India. First, let's go across to her father, who's right now talking to the press. Let's listen in.
The Government of India, the Badminton Association of India, OGQ, supporters, sponsors, everybody has, given her all the encouragement. And I'm very grateful to especially media people also, for giving her all the encouragement through their clippings that she will going to win the gold. Though the pressure is there, but I'm happy that, she has won a medal for the country. Because generally what happens is playing third and fourth match is a very painful match. So yesterday I have motivated her a lot, and thank God, with the blessings of everyone, the entire nation, she has bought a medal, and I'm happy that she is the first woman to win 2 consecutive Olympic medals. No doubt it's a bronze and a silver, but continuously.
So that's a record.
So that way at least she has bought some name and fame to the country.
You want the game will change up there. It was completely attacking.
So what did you speak to her?
Hero's game will change up.
What did you speak to her and what she said? What happened?
Yesterday I told her, you have given your best and no problem, but concentrate today and just think that you are giving me a gift and play on the court. So I'm very happy.
Was her morale down yesterday after the
No. Morale in the sense, of course, everybody will cry. She had tears in her eyes, but good that she has recovered and come back, and she has won today.
Right, world number 130 ఓడిపోయిన తర్వాత నిజంగానే మళ్ళీ కమ్ బ్యాక్ అవడం అనేది చాలా కష్టమైన పని. బట్ ఈ రోజు అపోనెంట్ ని చూసుకుంటే ఆమె బెటర్ రికార్డ్ ఉంది సింధు మీద. దో దట్ షీ హాస్ మోర్ విన్స్. బట్ ఈ వాల్టి గేమ్ వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు వాట్ వాస్ ద మైండ్ సెట్?
అంటే వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు నేను ఒకటే చెప్పాను, చాలా ఫోకస్ గా బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్ బాగా పెట్టుకుని వెళ్ళాలి తల్లి. ఎందుకంటే దట్ విల్ because I told her that yesterday and day before yesterday, Bingjiao has played 3 games. It is not easy for a player to continue again the same rhythm. Plus, నేను pace కూడా పెంచమన్నా. ఎందుకంటే if you don't increase the pace, Bingjiao is also a tricky player like Taizu. So that's how she lost in Indian Super Series. Though she was leading 2016, she lost 23-21 and 21-18. So keeping that in mind, I have sent a video also of Bingjiao where she played in Delhi. And of course, coach and even Sindhu was also analyzed in the morning. And I'm very happy today.
వరల్డ్ నెంబర్ 1 విన్ అయినప్పుడు ఆవిడ చెప్తూ సింధు ఎక్కడైతే ఫ్లాస్ ఉన్నాయో అవి క్లీన్ గా గమనించి ఆడారు అనే ఒక స్ట్రాటజీ తోటి వాళ్ళు వచ్చారని చెప్పారు. ఈ రోజు మీరు చెప్పినట్టుగా నిన్న 3 గేమ్లు ఆడిన తర్వాత ఈ రోజు ఆడడం అంత ఈజీ కాదు. బట్ హౌ డస్ షీ లుక్ ఇన్ ద కోర్ట్ సార్
Overall, different strategy while playing?
దట్స్ వాట్.
No, overall she was very aggressive on court, and I told her just keep attacking, especially towards her back, because when Bingjiao plays, first stroke he plays at the forehand, immediately she leaves that place and covers the other 3 places. So now what I said is keep playing some repeated strokes. Then while watching, because I had a physio there on phone, then I was messaging her that now the inward shots are more successful for Sindhu. After 1-2 rallies, then she can go for the inward attack.
Yeah, especially a 17th point rally low. The way she's smashed.
Yeah.
And
So
she couldn't reply.
So you might have watched.
Yes, sir.
People who have watched. So she has more attacked on inward, especially towards her backside. That too smashes. There she was successful, and we could get the game.
As a father, obviously it's a proud moment for every Indian, but as a father, how excited are you to welcome her now?
So of course I told her I'll come to Delhi. So I think she is coming to Delhi on 3rd. Let me speak to the officials, by officials, and I am planning to go to Delhi because this is Olympics is not a small event where you get a medal, whether it is a gold or silver or a bronze. A medal is a medal, and I am happy the way she has worked, and God has given us all the happiness.
Any special request from her? She's worked very hard to achieve this. Anything that she...
No, Sindhu is not such a girl. She will not request. So now, see, we have to make her happy. So, still a long way to go. And I'm confident that she will play another next Olympics also.
రమణ గారు ఒక ప్లేయర్ ఒక ఒలింపిక్స్ ఆడటమే ఇట్స్ డ్రీమ్. మీరు చెప్పినట్టుగా మీ మాటలోనే 2 ఒలింపిక్స్, అది కూడా 2 మెడల్స్ తెచ్చారు. సో వాట్ ఆర్ యు లుకింగ్ ఫర్?
So now we have to plan, we have to work out. See, we have to get as many medals as we can to the country at the Olympics, at the highest level of... Because why I trust Sindhu is, she is focused and she has that hunger, to go and play, and she enjoys the game. So that's the reason...
Sir, and...
As you were listening to PV Ramanna, PV Sindhu's father, who was talking about how Sindhu yesterday was in tears after her loss against Chinese Taipei's Tai Tzu Ying. Boria Majumdar joins me from Tokyo. Boria, a big victory for India and PV Sindhu. After her loss today, how big is this bronze medal for the country?
Massive. I mean, most importantly, it's the 2nd consecutive medal for PV Sindhu, and she becomes the most decorated female Olympian in Indian history. And if you see the match, and I've been saying it on India Today right through, she was the favorite. Despite the record being against her, she was always going to be the favorite against Bingjiao for 2 reasons. One, Bingjiao had played 2 3-setters, so she would be tired. Second, Sindhu's form. Yesterday's match was actually the gold medal match. Had Sindhu faced either of these opponents, Chen Yufei or Bingjiao, she would have been in the final. Make no mistake, this is a massive medal for India, a massive medal. A girl coming in Rio winning a silver, a girl coming in Tokyo winning a bronze. She is now arguably the greatest ever female Olympian in Indian history. And the kind of dominance, she's lost only 2 games here in Tokyo, both against Tai Tzu Ying. Today too, she finished it in 2 straight games. That tells you about her domination. Except once in the match, Bingjiao never was able to take the lead. That tells you the kind of dominance Sindhu had. Each time He Bingjiao came close, Sindhu upped the ante. Terrific performance. Smashes, aggression, retrievals, court movement. If you take everything, and I was sitting right behind, body language, the coordination with the coach. It was a superb effort for India. Very proud for her.
I have to ask Boria, were you sitting on the same seat you were sitting there yesterday, or was it a different one today? Because Sindhu clearly was in top form today. Yesterday she wasn't. Go ahead, Boria. Go ahead. Come on, tell me.
Yeah, this was actually the seat I was sitting on the pre-quarter final day, because yesterday she lost. I moved 2 seats. And you know, the officials here came and said, but this seat is for a photojournalist. And we actually requested, saying, oh, you know what, we are not going to jump up, we are not going to scream, so allow us to sit here, because it was one of those superstitious seats. And I'm going to show you something. By the way, I'm going to get PV Sindhu on the channel. Make no mistake, that will be the first interview, and I'm saying it openly. The moment the dope is done, I'm going to get PV Sindhu on India Today. That's a deal. Because I've already told her, and I'm carrying something. I'm going to show you what I'm carrying. I'm carrying a coin. You know what coin this is? This coin is actually the Rio coin that she had given me on the day of the final in Rio. So I'm actually carrying that coin as a superstition. And that's the kind of thing we were doing. But what a fantastic match she played. She was superb. At no point did I feel that she will not be. I must say this. Yesterday, I was always saying Taizu is a problem, but He Bingjiao would never be a problem against a rampaging PV Sindhu in this kind of form. I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted for PV Sindhu. She's a dear friend. I've seen her grow. And you know, when she does this and becomes the greatest ever Olympian, all I can say is I'm delighted and proud.
Right, let me jump in here, Boria. Of course, the excitement is indeed, really getting on all of us. PV Sindhu finally wins a medal here, and that's the bronze that she makes it. In compared to the previous match, in fact, when I did speak to you the last time, you said it'll be a shocker if she doesn't win this match against the Chinese player here. You, in fact, did mention that PV Sindhu is a much stronger player, and that's what we got to see this time. Did you find any lessons learned from the previous match that you saw PV Sindhu smash it this time?
Box. The only lesson is box. What is box? The court is a kind of a box. Yesterday she allowed Tai Tzu to free her hands like this. Today, if you see, she was going for He Bingjiao's body. That's the box. He Bingjiao at no point in time was able to free hands. Sindhu was in total control. From point 1, she was in control. She took the lead, held on to the lead. Every time He Bingjiao came close, Sindhu upped the ante. Start of the second game. Always what happens is, start of the second game, after a player loses, the first comes hard. That's when Sindhu played stellar. 11 points. When the break happens, that's when the player comes back. Did you see the second game, Nabila? She came back. She leveled it. That's when Sindhu upped the ante again. At no point in time did she allow He Bingjiao to come back. And once she started taking the lead, you could see He Bingjiao getting flustered. She was constantly talking to her coach at the back, shaking her head, gesticulating, meaning she was flustered. Sindhu capitalized. Terrific match.
All right, here we're looking at PV Sindhu scripting history. 2 Olympic medals, the first Indian woman. What a feat there.